What is up, everybody? It is John.
And I'm Tim.
And you're listening to and now watching Breaking the Unknown. Now, we talked last week about consumerism, Black Friday, toys we got as children, and all that good hoopla. But we went through that now. We're on the back end. It's post
Cyber Monday's over.
Yeah, so and you work in an industry that's directly affected by that. So tell me how
I
that
got
went
hit
for
pretty
you.
hard this week.
Yeah.
We're in our slow season. I'm in a seasonal industry in the water sports.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in our slow season right now. So I've been sitting around twiddling my thumbs, just wishing for something to do, and it completely backfired on me. I went from 5 or 6 packages a day because we were in a slow season.
Mm-hmm.
I got hit with 600 packages this weekend.
Oh, wow. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Over a weekend. You actually had to work on Saturday, too.
Yeah.
Saturday. To compensate.
Pumped out about 111 of them. I think yesterday I did like 250 packages.
Good Lord. That's a lot.
Today I did about 350 packages.
Dang. Okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, even, of course, people's going to buy people stuff, like water sports stuff for Christmas.
Well, what's funny is next week it's going to be nothing.
Yeah,
I'm going back to the dead season until summer.
Well, maybe Christmas. You might pick up some throughout the Christmas holiday.
Most of that is Black Friday.
That's true. A lot of people do buy a lot of gifts on Black Friday. But anywho, that's not really the subject at hand today. We decided we were going to talk about kind of our whole culmination of YouTube and our experiences together and just kind of go through all that and kind of reminisce a little bit.
Hit some fun highlights, like stuff we wish we would have hit when we had the opportunity to.
That's true. We passed up on a few things. But, it all started a little over 2 years ago in October of 2017. And that's when Tim and I first met.
I got to experience what is John.
And I got to experience what is Tim.
And let me elaborate with that. I meet John. Hop in the truck. It's me, my cousin James, and John. It's a pickup truck that is for 2 people. I am stuck in the middle of John and my cousin James. And he's like, I know a place we can go film. It's only like 2 hours away. Now I'm stuck in the middle. Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah, that was a long drive at night. Hey, but we filmed some good videos, though.
We drove around for 6 hours.
Yeah, we did.
I was stuck in the middle of that.
James pranked me at Taco Bell. You remember that?
Oh, that was funny.
He came up and
James jumped out. Did you even notice that he did it?
Not up until he did it.
Did you notice that he got out of the truck?
Well, he got out to use the bathroom. Remember, he's like, I'm going to run here and use the bathroom. And so he's like, I'll just get my order
Never did do it.
And I was at the freaking drive-thru sitting there starting to take. They asked me what I wanted, and I was giving them an order. And here come James right up beside the truck. I like 50 tacos.
And then took off running.
And
he's blind. I don't know how he didn't kill himself.
He actually put that on his Instagram, I remember.
Did he?
I remember correctly, yeah. So it may still be there.
That's awesome.
But it's an oldie. But that night was fun.
2 years ago.
That's been
Has it been 2 years?
It's been over
2 years.
Yeah, man. 2 years and like 2 months. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Wow.
But, I mean, and I always refer to that month as like probably the most fun I've had up to this point. And I say that because
there's different levels of fun.
And there's different levels of fun. And we had other moments that was greater than that, for sure. But I say just the most carefree, we both worked a job at the time, and we didn't even think about money or anything like that. It was just, this is fun, let's do this. And so we spent that entire month, and how we did this, we both had to get up early for work.
I was working 12-hour shifts.
And I essentially was too, because at my job, it's like you work until the job's done.
Yeah.
And we were in October's a busy season. So we were both working a ton and going out every night, filming all night. And
I was literally You guys were picking me up from work.
Yeah.
Here's a Red Bull. Get started. And I would drink Red Bulls all night. And then you guys would drop me back off at work.
Yeah. I mean, that happened several times. And then I'd have to go home and get ready and hop in my work van and go work all day too. And of course, James is the one that got to sleep in at your house and
hang out with my family and sleep. And
he was like wanting to go a million miles, and we're like, dude, hang on,
give us a day.
Give us a day. But
I don't know how we did that one.
The 4 videos.
4 videos
in 3 different states
in one night.
That was one heck of a day. I never forget. You got off work. I came and got me. You and James. And first stop, we stopped as we was headed towards Kentucky. We stopped at Arby's.
What was the first one?
Well, we stopped at Arby's.
That's when
Jamocha Shake.
He introduced you to the Jamocha Shake.
I'd never had a Jamocha Shake before. And
yeah.
I was like, hey guys, I'll get us something here. What do y'all want? I was like, it's all me. And James was like, I just want a Jamocha Shake. And
he had been raving about him the whole time he had been here.
Yeah, so we all got a Jamocha Shake and some food, and then we stopped. Well, the first place we went to,
I can't even remember what
we went to Hazelwood in Louisville.
We got caught.
We did a video in Tennessee though, before we went.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it was.
Sensible.
No, it wasn't Sensible. That was that very first night we went.
Doll Mansion.
No, that was that night too.
Same night.
This was, it might have been.
Okay. What videos did we film?
Hang on. It might have been Red Ash. I think it was Red Ash. We went there first, filmed it. That's when we found all the blood, because this is like 2 nights before Halloween. And we found all the blood, and the truck ran out. Then we went to Hazelwood.
The truck with the flat tires.
Yeah. That was funny.
You guys have no clue about that. You never got to see that.
Well, we were just talking to another group of people, and we didn't. All of our cameras was in the car, and this you tell them about it. You saw it.
Oh God! From in the distance, it was night, dark. We're on a dirt gravel road. 2 nights before Halloween. There's other people out taking pictures and filming this location. All of a sudden, you hear this roaring come. And it got louder and louder. We didn't see nothing. All of a sudden, this truck comes around this little bend. And he is flying 50, 60.
Easy, on a little dirt back road.
And as he gets closer, all of his tires are flat.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was getting it. And just kept on going.
Something either scared them or they did something little. But then we proceeded to go to the old train depot, and then the little building behind it had blood all over the walls. And
but we
like
also had thought about, were they connected?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Were they connected to what was going on up there?
Yeah.
Because that was fresh, and they were like a bat out of hell, even with a damaged car.
And it could have been the fact that they were doing something stupid and went too far, or somebody got hurt, and they were trying to rush them to the hospital. I don't know. Like, we may never know what happened. But anyways, we left there and headed on 75 North, drove all the way to Louisville, Kentucky, went to Hazelwood, because I was telling you all about this great place called Hazelwood. It's abandoned tuberculosis. And that's one of the places I just filmed, and James was bugging me about going. He's like,
I was so excited. The stuff, and I mean,
I'm like, guys, this is going to be epic. We get there, security guard comes right. I mean, we just got our cameras out of the car, and I don't know if he saw them, but James.
I've made it in my videos before. If you look at one of my last cave videos at the Indian Cave with James, I bit a big beginning part about that. James is not quiet. James is not subtle.
No.
So when James got out of the car at Hazelwood, James was James. And we love James for that. That's what makes him exciting and fun to be around. But, yeah, he got out of the car and James was James. And
here comes the security guard. And I just so happened to know James is trying to, he's like, yeah, we're looking for a place, an address. And I was like, it's Kentucky One Hospital, because it was directly across the street.
If you hadn't known that.
I'm like, we're looking for Kentucky One. He goes, oh, well, it's just over here across the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. I thought my GPS tried to take me here. I'm sorry, man.
We went from what are these sketchy dudes doing to, okay, they're looking for the hospital.
Yeah. And I proceeded to tell him, hey, we got out. James wanted to smoke a cigarette, and I was going to try to figure out where we're at. And it worked. We left. But then we went to the
was it the
orphanage?
No, the orphanage.
No. We went to the leather factory next.
Oh.
Yes, Mosier Leather. That's where we went
Leather.
to next.
I forgot all about that place.
Somebody set that building on fire and it burnt to the ground.
Really?
Yeah, it's gone now. But anyways, we went to the leather factory. I did a live stream. Y'all filmed a video.
James almost died several times.
Yes.
That was our first experience with him almost dying.
Yes. That made me such a nervous wreck. Then the orphanage. That's when you got sick because it was getting so late.
Yeah.
And that weird train come by.
I filmed that train. It's at the beginning of my video.
Yeah. And there was a passenger train wrecked right there where you're filming that killed a bunch of people too. I didn't find that out till after.
Really?
And the odd thing about all that is, I was talking to someone when I lived there, I didn't live there. When I was up there visiting, I was doing a video with a channel called Redneck Muck, and he used to work on the railroads, and he said that's just that's not a transport track. That was just like a CSX, where they cargo track. Yeah. He's like, you don't see
passengers,
not anymore. He's like, they haven't done that in years. I was like, you sure? Because we got on camera a passenger train.
I've got on the very beginning of my video is a passenger train,
and he told me, and I haven't said anything publicly. This is the first time I've said anything to you all. He told me then, was like, no, there's no tourist or transport trains that use that track, and it was moving slowly. And it was it came this huge fog, remember?
Yeah.
And then the train came.
It was raining and.
Well, it wasn't raining. It just came a big fog, and then the train come and the fog was gone after that. It's kind of weird, man.
Well, it started raining.
Did it rain?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I remember you passed out. Later on, that's when you collapsed downstairs, and me and James. I came down and saw you laying there, and.
Then we kept filming.
Yeah. Well, me and James did. You went to the car.
No, I mean. After we left there, we still filmed.
Yeah, that's when we went to the truck stop.
I got something to eat, started feeling better.
Yep. You live streamed that truck stop, though. Me and James actually filmed it.
I really wish I'd have filmed it, not live streamed it. My signal was pretty crappy there.
We've tried so many times to film that place again. And every
We've
time,
driven past 100 times?
Yeah, so many times. And we always are just like, we either press for time or we're just too tired or batteries are dead, something. Because it's always like, we'll hit that on the way home. And we never do.
Yeah.
Nice
dropping stuff everywhere.
Nice dropping things. And
I was kicking tables and dropping stuff. It's good for audio. I don't even want it anymore.
But yeah, man. So that month was really awesome. And then
what else did we do? Because we had Sensible. We had the Doll Mansion. Which I lost those videos.
That was the first night we met, though, when he pranked me.
I'm trying to think what we did all in that time.
We did Sensible. We did the Doll Mansion.
Because I lost those.
Yeah. And there was, I want to say one more video we did up there, but probably not. I think those two were it. I think we just got those two videos that night.
Because I know several times during the day while you were at work, I took time off of work to take James around to do day videos.
Yeah.
We were hunting for some caves and the Devil's Pit and
yeah, we did a lot of other. I'm trying to remember. We did the train. Remember while he was in town?
Yeah. We did
Brushy.
Yeah.
And we did Brushy Mountain. I just released the director's cuts on Southern Twang. We did that night at Brushy. And I want to say I know there's other stuff we did while he was in town, but I couldn't tell you.
Because there was the first time he came, and then he came up and stayed with me for about a month.
Well, I'm talking about the time he came and stayed for about a month. That was in October. Remember when he come and stay with you before, I had given him and Omar the Whirlwind Mansion. And him and Omar went, or not you didn't go with them, did you?
No, they were staying at my house.
Yeah, they were staying at your house. You hadn't really started filming yet, that's right.
No, I didn't film until he left that time.
Yeah, and then like you did some videos with Mikey and stuff, and then he come back and stayed. And that's the first time I met either one of you.
Yeah.
I had given them a lead the first time. And then when he come back, that's when you and him came to my house and we went and did the doll mansion. Was the first thing we ever did together.
Started.
And I mean, throughout that month, we did the train in the woods. We did Brushy. We did the castle, Greenback Castle.
Greenback Castle.
You and him went and done Elkmont without me.
We did Elkmont. We robbed a liquor store.
Huh?
On Halloween for a prank, we put on the bear mask. You remember those bear masks?
Yeah, I remember the bear mask you had.
We went into the liquor store at the corner where I used to live and went trick or treat. And they were like, oh no, tried to give us actual candy. And the little airplane bottles that sit on the counter, we picked up some of those and took off out the door.
Really?
Yeah. And they chased us out.
Did you pay for them ever?
No. We gave them back. We were like, we were just filming a video. They were cool about it.
Oh, okay. So you gave them back and everything.
We gave them back, but when we did it, we just walked in, trick or treat, we grabbed the stuff and took off.
I didn't know y'all did that.
Yeah, we were recording it too. There's a video out of it.
Okay, I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I knew y'all released a video where y'all was goofing around the masks.
Then there was the shell tunnel.
Yep.
That's also
that's another one y'all did without me.
The Friday the 13th was when they took Kevin the Fam in there, and I pranked him by going on the other side with that mask on.
Yeah.
Almost got shot that
Almost
day.
got shot because he had a firearm on him. Yeah, it was crazy. You and your pranks.
That shell tunnel collapsed.
Oh, did it?
There was that big sinkhole right above it.
Yeah. I remember now. I'd say they probably fixed it because they have to open it up for that water or it'll flood.
Yeah.
They had to have fixed it by now. Maybe we should go
revisit.
What y'all think? But anyway, so we had that month and we did all that fun stuff. Then James left and me and you was doing a few things.
What was the first thing we filmed without him?
I can't remember.
Me neither.
We did a bunch of stuff though.
Was it Elkmont?
No, we didn't do that till they all came in town that time. Well, shoot,
What the heck did we do?
I don't know, but as we're talking about past that, I'm gonna pull up my channel and see.
Pull up a few to help the conversation. I would pull up my phone, but I dropped it a minute ago.
But yeah, so anyways, really what we got to after that, the big thing was that road trip. Well, and I know we met Michael somewhere along that line, but
yeah,
I couldn't tell you when. I'm hoping.
Gosh, I can't.
My phone lets me go back that far.
Mine won't let me go back unless it's in a playlist. Now, if you go to my playlists, they go back that far. Because here's a whole playlist of just James videos.
Yeah. So I'm going to go...
Cades Cove. Just around the next bend.
Oh,
just around the next bend.
That's another one big one me, you, and James did. Oh, gosh.
He was so mad at me. I remember what it was. The big mine shaft. The
mine. We went to the mine.
That was
where he fell.
Where he fell, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
There was that big factory that was up next to Greenback Castle.
Oh, the slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Man, this is all coming back to me now.
I got it in my hand, that's why. Lost in the Woods, that was me and James. Brushy Mountains. There's the one where we robbed the liquor store.
Okay, I gotta go back and watch that at some point. So, okay, I'm getting into that time frame here. But after that, after James went, we did the cemetery and that church and stuff in Cades Cove. It looks like...
Was it Brushy? Did we go back to Brushy?
No, not at that point.
A lot of cemetery videos.
There's Mosier. Here's the orphanage. There's Brushy. There's a live stream at Brushy. And then Brushy Mountain. Greenback Castle.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. There's where we revisited the mine.
Did you answer for them?
I did. Because, we're all family.
Sorry, I found that funny.
Then there's where we took Harmon back to the. Okay, here we go. So we did all that with him. Then we did Cade's Cove with me and you when the Bigfoot screamed at us.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next video is the Witch's Circle. So this is when we met Michael from A Man's Journey. There's where I went to the lunatic asylum with Jacob. Then we did the coal mine, the prep plant, where I walked all the way to the top of it like an idiot.
And I stayed down because you're an idiot.
And Harmon Vlogs was in town, so we went to Knoxville College. This is around Christmas time.
Okay.
And then I'd hit 30,000 subscribers during Christmas.
I know one place. Hold on, let me see if I can look it up again.
And here's where we took Harmon through the... Because, see, this is the first time I had been through Shell Tunnel, was when me, you, and Harmon went there.
Yeah.
And after that's when our big road trip across America started.
That was an adventure.
It was an adventure.
Where'd that one go?
And
because I got a place you will not go back to here.
What's that?
Hold on, I'm looking for it.
So anyways, but yeah, we've done a lot.
Greenback Castle?
Yeah, I'm going back to Greenback Castle.
One of our...
You and James went there and that doll moved. And then we all went back again, but we didn't stay the night, remember? Because I know at some point... Oh, there's Greene County Jail when we went there.
Yeah. That place was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just looked at it. Where is it? Come on, guys. Help me find this.
What are you looking for?
Oh, there it is. I got a place that was really incredible that you will not go back to.
What's that?
5 Caves.
No. Unless I go by boat.
Devil's Pit was really cool.
Yeah, I'll go back to Devil's Pit.
That place was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking through a road trip right now, and that's, when we...
Did you see they turned Hell's Bar Dam into a tourist attraction?
Yeah, there's people camping out in it soon. Speaking of that, I just saw where we did the Hell's Bar thing.
Yep.
And then there's when Pickle came to town. We did a live stream with him.
That abandoned house. See, I don't have any of those
videos. It's a train depot. Well, okay. House is a train depot. But anyways, here's where...
I don't have any of those videos.
Somebody broke into my hotel room.
That's not on my channel either.
That was right after our big road trip. I was still releasing videos from that road trip because the video before that, or the video right after it, was a Salton Sea.
Oh my God.
But that was good, guys. In case you wouldn't hear or you don't remember, I was working out of town for the company I worked for, and they just put me in this hotel. And Tim knew where I worked at and actually knew some of the people I worked with.
Yeah.
So what had happened is while I was out working...
I knew he was just a state over. So I contacted some people he worked it with and found out how to get in.
All the way to Louisville.
All the way from Knoxville, Tennessee to Louisville, Kentucky.
All the way to Louisville he drove. And I was out at work. And I was on the interstate heading back. Tim's like, I hadn't talked to you all day. And I saw Tim popped up a live stream. I saw a live stream and I can't remember even what it was titled. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm driving right now. And you timed it right because it could have been any point in time I was coming back, but I happened to be driving and I didn't look at it. And I get to the hotel and I'm going upstairs and heading to my room. And I open the door and I look and there's Tim sitting there.
I was behind the door.
That's right.
I had the camera. The live stream saw you first.
Yeah, so like I come in and then I look and there's Tim. Like I don't know how I saw you, but
the door pops, comes open, and I'm behind the door, and I just got the camera out like this at eye level.
Yeah. I see your phone right there in my face, and like I react. I'm like, oh shit, who's in my room? And I realize it's you. and you pretended to work for my company and got them to give you an access key, which I should have really threw a fit about that. I don't know how you conned them.
I was so convincing that day because I was not driving all the way back for nothing.
But we went out to film that night, and a friend of mine's like, "Oh, there's this abandoned school. It's been they abandoned it." And we pull up, and we're meeting up with Whitney from Witzlife and her boyfriend, and they're gonna film with us. And I get there, and we're looking, and I'm like, this is not an abandoned school.
This is an active elementary school.
It's an active school. There's even like an iMac in there with like some kind of roll call thing loaded up on it.
There's class tomorrow.
Yeah, there's all the school signs up talking about Beta Club and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, there's no way this is abandoned. So my friend Whitney, her car wound up being broke down. So we pulled off out of the parking lot. We didn't want, people seeing us in an active school parking lot, so we pulled behind it on like the side of this road that went by it. And there's some people like loading stuff into the school, so I walked up to the guy and told him, I was like, "Hey, she's broke down. That's the only reason we're sitting over here." And I was like, "So is this place abandoned?" He goes, "No." He goes, "They have class tomorrow." But my friend had went in there and broke into this place
and filmed a
video in it the night before. How he didn't set an alarm? They must have not had an alarm. It's the only thing I can think of.
Unless he just never ran into those guys. They could have been on a break.
Who knows? Oh, yeah, they could have been doing stuff there and not had the thing set. Yeah, they were doing some kind of work there, like at night. So I guarantee you that's what it was. He freaking snuck in there, and there was no alarm set or anything, and he just... He was even shooting basketball in his video.
I was like, guys...
In the gym.
Like, dude, are you setting us up?
But anyways, that time in Louisville was fun.
But that wasn't the best part.
What was
the active?
Oh.
Leaving the hotel.
Tell him what you did.
So he has to go to work in the morning. I hung out there because we'd end up filming late. So I get up to leave the next morning. He's gone to work. I decided to crank the heat to, 80? 85?
I usually have my air set at 65.
I usually have to have a jacket and then maybe a blanket on because John keeps it cold.
He's exaggerating. I do keep it pretty chill.
But I thought, some get back. You keep this place cold, man. I'm going to turn the temperature up on you. So I cranked it to 80, and that wasn't enough. So I took all of his stuff and I hid it. And then I took the chair and I put that in the shower. Your ball cap was in the shower.
Mm-hmm. There was a few things in the shower with the chair, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All your bags, all of his stuff, I hid in the closet. That way when he came back,
yeah, and you freaking had like things taped, like pieces of paper taped, like paper plates taped.
I remember the plates. I don't remember what they were for. Did I have stuff written on them?
They had stuff written on them, and I can't remember what it was, but it was funny.
Oh, I can't even remember what it was.
And my phone reset and took me all the way back to the top.
Oh.
But anyways, so yeah, that was something.
And I rode up there. We filmed. I pranked him and then drove home.
Yeah, drove home the next day. Like he stayed one night, literally. But anyways, that was a good time. We got to film Ruby, Arizona, the Queen Mary, all that good stuff.
The road trip was awesome.
We played 5 questions there one night. Remember that? We did a live stream at your house and played 5 questions.
Dude, you have so many videos that I don't have on my channel.
Well, I never deleted live streams. I just put them on.
I don't delete anything, ever. These are things that YouTube has been taking down, remember? I went through that bad period where they took all kinds of, like half my channel down.
Yeah. I remember you used to call me all the time, dude. They took stuff away. Here's where we went to the paper mill with Michael. And I did that live stream, and that door slammed shut right in front of everybody on the live stream.
Do you remember him falling?
Oh, that was when we went to the yacht factory, man.
Was that the yacht factory?
That was the yacht factory because there's a little trailer near it.
Okay, I thought the trailer was next to the paper mill.
No, it's next to the yacht factory.
I thought he died.
He fell so hard out of this thing. It was bad.
Because it was a platform about 4 foot high.
Mm-hmm.
And there just happened to be a 2x4 from the platform going down to the ground.
Yep.
And he missed his step, and his back landed across that 2x4, and he slid down it.
It was rough, man. It was real rough.
Now, the only thing I could imagine if there'd have been a nail or screw kicking out of that.
Yeah.
That'd have sliced his back open.
Yeah, it would have.
And he jumps up, and he's in Crocs. He always went exploring in Crocs. And he jumps right up, and he's like, I'm good. Let's go.
Remember the milkshake or the meat shake?
Oh, God, that was disgusting. The Sir Strawman.
Yeah. Okay, so here was the murder house. The
first time.
The one where someone was actually murdered. Remember that?
Oh,
the bear and the curtain and all that?
Like the recent.
That was over a year ago.
Like the person that he knew.
Yeah, the murder had happened 2 days beforehand.
Yeah.
But he told us it happened several months, remember? He didn't want us to like freak out and not do it. So
yeah. I couldn't believe it was like
still blood.
Just released active crime scene.
Yes. And there's still blood everywhere. Like they did not clean it up very well. And then we did the House of the Dead where you got touched.
They grabbed my shirt.
Yeah. And then we got Nemo Tunnel. This is getting into, last year here. But yeah, man, it's that year.
That first year.
That first year blew by, man. There's where me, you, and Carpetbagger went to the laboratory. After Brushy, I think. That little hospital, remember?
Oh, he was out taking pictures and got
caught. Yeah, got us caught. Here's where we did our first Breaking the Unknown.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
I love the intro.
Yeah.
It was...
I still play it on this. I don't think you even listen to these.
I can't. Or is this on YouTube?
Yeah.
This is not our Patreon.
No, this is YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't even listen to our podcast. You don't even look at them when I put them out.
No.
You should engage with the fans. You know that, right?
I love y'all.
You should go in comments and chat with people. I'm not very good at that.
I'm pretty horrible.
But anyways, it progressed on, and we've done a bunch of stuff, really cool stuff, and it's been an amazing experience.
The DC trip.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, DC. That was a lot of fun.
DC was incredible. The Air and Space Museum.
Yeah, that was a really fun trip. Oh, here's the night I lost my wallet. Remember that?
Oh.
Then we got Mad's Tunnel.
That was at McDonald's or Burger King?
Burger King.
Okay.
Stopped and got us lunch and... Yeah.
Go across the street and boom, it's gone.
I mean, we went right back and they're like, oh no, it's not there. And it's like, it had to just fallen out in the seat. Because I just paid for the food and put it in my pocket. And I'm like, that girl had just cleaned the table. And I know she
was walking away from it.
She was walking away from it when we come in. And I know she grabbed it.
Mm-hmm.
I know she did. But I can't prove it. So.
What else did we do while we were in D.C.?
We tried to go to that abandoned middle school. And they had, that week had just sealed it up where nobody can get in it. They used to just kind of leave it open and anybody...
We searched the heck out of that place.
And there was that weird group of kids walking around, following us.
They vanished. I mean, I know they turned a corner or something, but they
And I found one of their backpacks, sitting in an empty little spot. And
it was weird.
And then at the very end, they popped back up again.
D.C. was very expensive.
Yeah, it was a very expensive place. We had a lot of fun there, though. It was a neat experience.
That was a really cool trip.
It was. What else? We filmed the
Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, but on the way there, on the way back, we did the tuberculosis sanatorium. Remember?
Yes.
Desjardins. That was terrifying, bro.
That was one of the craziest places I've been.
I went back and I took Mads Entertainment, Jeremiah, and I can't remember her name, but they we went to the basement level. Where that kitchen area is?
Yeah.
And we were just coming off the staircase, and she was the last one to come into the hallway there. And she's like, "Did you hear that?" I didn't hear anything. But on her camera, she was holding the camera, you hear a voice say, "We can get her real quick." And I think it might have been someone in there.
They told me about that.
I think it might have been someone in there. Because there was a homeless guy sleeping on the porch when we got there.
There could have been a group of them.
And he was still there when we left. He was sleeping. He had a big pile of trash there.
The knitting mill. The standard knitting mill.
Oh, yeah, it's a standard mill.
We almost didn't get out of that one.
Yeah, it's when we almost got busted by the cops. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And we got sneaky on that one to get out.
Yeah, we did. They probably just...
Because all he had to do was walk up to that bay door and go, "Hey, guys."
Because you said he pulled up and he, jumped out of the car.
He come flying in the parking lot because I heard his tires. That's what made me look.
Mm-hmm.
And he hit his brakes and he jumped out. And he walked from the car because the way his passenger side or driver's side was away from me. So he walked from his driver's side. He started walking around the back. By that time, I ducked back. I was like, So I don't know if maybe he got into his trunk or if he stopped or what. But when I put my camera up there was two cars out there parked.
Like they were talking to each other. Yeah. So we got out of there, though. Nobody chased us. I didn't know they was actually doing work to it.
That was actively...
Because the side you enter in on, you just walk across this little bridge and you walk right in it.
And it's a huge building.
It's massive. So you walk in, it's like there's nothing been done there. It's all leaky
I
and
think
just nasty.
We filmed for 20, 30 minutes before we got to the part where we realized they were working.
And we got to where, the floors, the wood had been taken up and, the
piles
floors are clean.
And
we're like, what's going on? I'm looking and there's, new structure put up to support. And I'm like, this ain't right. And we got in there and we realized, oh, shoot, that they're, they're renovating this. They're just
so funny.
We just went in on the opposite side where they hadn't got to yet, I guess. And see, that's when the cops pulled in. We're like, well, we probably should get out of here. And then the cops pull in, and it's like, crap, we're stuck in this awkward position.
And I had just filmed in there about a week before.
Yeah, you went without me.
Because somebody showed me how to get in.
Yeah. It's actually just there's this little bridge hidden behind some bushes, and you just walk across it.
Yeah.
But I'd say... What stands out to you in all this over 2 years since we've been hanging out and filming together? What stands out is that moment, that was worth all of it. Or you could call it your favorite moment.
It's hard because I've hit a lot of bucket lists.
I know.
I mean, it's hard to hit bucket lists, and when you've hit...
Well, let's talk from a YouTube filming standpoint.
Ruby, Arizona is definitely within the top 3. Mm-hmm. We had an entire ghost town to ourselves.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. Sorry, guys, I got a frog in my throat.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Yeah, we had an entire ghost town to ourselves.
Oh, it was incredible.
And we camped there. And it was beautiful there. I mean, it was gorgeous out there. The scenery was incredible when we looked around.
I think for me, it's us together, filming together. I think it was when it's almost a tie when we was camping in the Mojave and when we was camping at Ruby. Not the filming part of Ruby, but when we were actually just
hanging out.
Bros hanging out in the desert.
Had a bonfire going.
Yeah.
Just kick back.
I think those are the moments when it was that's fun. And that's where it's hard. You can't keep it there at all times. Because it becomes work, it becomes a job.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know. We were talking about this earlier today. It's
if we didn't have YouTube, would we still be friends?
Yeah, would we? I think so.
I think we'd be friends, but
I don't know if we'd ever met if it weren't for YouTube, though.
Would we, like most people, you know, if you work with somebody, you become good friends with somebody, you've worked with them a long time, you don't work there anymore.
Yeah.
You're still friends with them, but do you find the time? Trickles. You might go hang out with them this week or next week, but then it trickles into a month, and then eventually you don't see them anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, they would definitely be a degree of.
I would see you probably a whole lot less.
Yeah, it would be a lot less of seeing each other. And
now here's a good topic. You guys tell me in the comments. I had a topic. We'll run it by them first.
Okay. I mean, I think there would be a degree of. Yeah, we're not going to see each other as often. We're not going to be around each other doing the filming as often. And it is a good chance over time it could progress into, one of them oh, how you been the last 5 years?
Yeah.
That's easy to happen. I have people I used to be real close friends with, and we didn't have that common.
Never had close friends like that. You've had people you grew up with your whole life, and
yeah, but I don't hang out with them anymore. You know what I mean?
Touche.
I'm not friends with anybody from my childhood. Hell, I went in business with one of my friends, and he screwed me over so bad I had to close the whole business down. So
yeah,
I mean, and I thought he was like a brother, to me. But money made things difficult, So it changes people. It really does. But anyways, that being said, I think at the age I'm at now, I value good friendships, quality friendships more than I used to.
I remembered.
And I think where I'm at, I think a good friendship is one of the most meaningful things you'll have in life. You can have money, you can have the nicest car, you can have whatever the hell you want. But without those meaningful relationships in life, those real friends, then you don't have much of a quality of life, in my opinion. So I value that more now. So I say now, say if one of us stopped doing YouTube, I would probably make an effort to continue a friendship, because that, if you can keep a friendship for life, then that's far more valuable than anything money can buy.
Oh yeah. Topic. We'll kick it off, and then you guys tell me if we should do a little episode on it. Is as a kid, you have friends.
Yeah.
You go hang out with your friends. Mm-hmm. You go over their house, you watch TV, play video games, listen to music. As an adult, you have friends. Besides going out to places like bars or restaurants, how do you hang out with your friends? Do you just, as an adult, do you just go over and hang out? Hey, we're going to go hang out. We're going to hang out and watch TV, or...
I hang out and play video games. I don't know about you. That never changed.
So we didn't grow up. What do you guys think?
Or did we grow up and everybody else just got a corncob shoved up their ass?
There's a great topic. Let me know, guys.
I think it's a good thing to talk about in the future. I think we should make an episode based on that. But there you go, man. That's kind of...
If there's anything we've missed, if there's stuff you guys want to know about the time that since we've been filming together, and experiences we've had, or heck, anything.
If you have a favorite moment, please share it down below and let us know.
Tell us your favorite moments
of me and Tim, shenanigans or things we do. We've done everything. Tim's gotten scratched. He's passed out.
I almost scared myself and Ruby.
One thing.
When I fell through the deck.
Yeah, I remember that. Tim bothered me for like a year wanting to go to this one house that's close to where he lived. He's like, dude, it's the story, you got to go. I'm like, dude, it's just a nasty little house.
I'd been in there and filmed, and
I walk in and fall through the damn floor.
All I kept thinking was, God, I wish I'd have had the camera rolling.
Yeah. I wished you did. I had mine rolling, but I wish I could have saw me actually go through the floor.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, let us know what you think. Personally, me, us hanging out's made YouTube a lot better. I don't know if I'd stuck with it, and especially on the paranormal side, because it's hard to do those by yourself.
I wouldn't have.
I feel like at that point our channels were young and new, and we kind of motivated each other through that early stage. But
here's an idea for you. What do you got for me?
Yeah.
What do you think I should do with this type of thing?
Yep. But with that being said, I more to come. We've got the podcast. We're going to do other stuff together. So. But I appreciate you guys watching.
Yes, thank you all.
Do y'all like the video? I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to see you."
Yeah,
we're pretty boring right now.
We're just
sitting here talking. All it means is when you want to watch me, I can't sit here and pick my nose and scratch myself because
I can't sit all comfortably and stare at the ceiling, which you guys heard me mention before.
Yeah. Because I got to think about you all. But, you guys ask, we deliver. We want y'all to have an enjoyable experience. But we're going to start putting these podcasts.
Now you're yawning.
We're going to start putting audio files of these podcasts on different platforms where you can download them on iTunes, all that stuff. I'll leave more details about that. Remember, guys, if you want to hear the saucy stuff, join our Patreon. We have a joint Patreon where we do
Tier 3, guys.
Tier 3 is the name of it, and we talk about any and everything when it comes to, if you want to talk politics, we'll talk politics. You want to talk things going on in the world, what we think about it, what blah, blah, blah.
You want the real.
You want the real tea. That's where it's at. But anyways, guys, we thank you for being here.
Appreciate it.
We'll
Love y'all.
Another one coming soon. So, peace.